My name is Dustin Patterson, and I'd like to tell you about how I was raised in a house divided in the land of the trembling earth. See, my parents divorced when I was 3 years old, and although not an ideal situation, it allowed me to live a life in two different worlds. My time spent with my father was one of adventure, hunting, fishing, and camping in the Okefenokee Swamp in Waycross, Georgia. Okefenokee being a Native American word that translates to trembling earth. My mother was more what you would call a city girl. With her, I spent time traveling, seeing more of the world, and experiencing other cultures and customs. The experiences I had growing up with my parents shaped who I am and led me to choose these 3 songs that speak about who I have become as a person. The swamp gave me a love of country music, folk, and bluegrass, and the city a love of rock and roll, hip-hop, and reggae. I'll begin by talking about a country song that I believe reflects my personality. That song is Chattahoochee by Alan Jackson. Although I must admit I was torn between Chattahoochee and another one of his songs, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. Nevertheless, I chose Chattahoochee. In this song, Jackson paints a picture of growing up in South Georgia in which he swims in the river, fishes, gets into a little trouble with his friends, but ultimately, in the end, he says it's where he learned who he was, a lot about living, and a little about love. This song captures who I am at the deepest level because it perfectly explains my life experiences of being a little boy, growing up in the swamp, and becoming a man. While traveling with my mother, I was blessed to be able to spend a lot of time in the Caribbean, where the carefree, laid-back way of life had a significant impact on me. Experiencing this style of life led me to choose Bob Marley's One Love, People Get Ready as my second song. One Love is a song about showing love and being understanding of one another, no matter what differences we have. In the song, Marley says, "One love, one heart, let's get together and we'll be all right." These are ideas that I try to remember in my day-to-day life. I try to show respect, compassion, and be tolerant of other people and their beliefs. The last song I chose is a country song that reminds me of the relationship that I have with my wife. Thomas Rhett's Die a Happy Man. In the song, Rhett talks about how there may be several things in life that he may never get the chance to do or experience. But as long as he has the love of his life and his wife, he will die happy. He sings that he may never get to see the Northern Lights or get to see the Eiffel Tower at night. But if all I got was your hand in my hand, I could die a happy man. This song perfectly explains the way I feel about my wife. There are so many people who go through life looking for happiness in material things, never realizing how much more important the relationship they have with their family is. When I hear this song, it helps me keep all of this in perspective and reminds me that I need to live in the moment. Finally, I would just like to say thank you all for taking the time to be here today. I hope you can see how these 3 songs help to explain a little bit about who I am. I also hope that the message of these 3 songs can have an impact on you. A message that says, be who you are, love and respect one another, and cherish the moments that you have with the most important thing on this earth, your family. Thank you.